Everybody, welcome back to Bucks Beat Podcast. And today we'll continue to dive in to this Georgia Bulldog offensive power hitting team as they make their way to the College World Series. Really taking a look at how this power hitting home run attack Wes Johnson has put together this season, how that fits at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha. Start with a little background. All right. College World Series previously was played at Rosenblatt Stadium for years, located 2 miles south of the new stadium. College World Series was played at Rosenblatt through 2010. Charles Schwab Field was built for $128 million, completed in time to host the 2011 College World Series, and it's been there the last 16 years. Uh, the reputation over this 15 to 16 years at the new stadium, the reputation has been that Charles Schwab is not a home run friendly ballpark, especially when that wind is blowing in. They got a reputation for having this heavy air during the summer in Omaha, making it tougher to hit home runs in the power alleys, deep center field. Coach Wes Johnson was joking earlier this week before he jumped on the flight to Omaha with his team, joked with the media saying that there had been some days that he's been there where you could hit the ball twice and it wouldn't go over the fence. So the direction of the wind is going to be a big factor during the next 2 weeks. When the wind blows out, obviously you can bomb it there too. No problem there. With neutral conditions, Wes talked about how the home runs could be plentiful if you pull that down the left field line or down that right field line, which is 335 feet. So, how is the ballpark going to impact this Georgia Bulldogs offense that has relied on the home run all season long? Most teams with success at Charles Schwab Field have had success with gap to gap damage being done. So a lot of doubles are the teams that have really had a lot of success. Line up and play a little small ball out there. Teams have thrived and have been able to hit a lot of gappers, run the bases, play a little small ball. The dimensions: 335 down the left field line. You got 335 down the right field line, 408 to dead center, and 375 in the power alleys. Wes described the outfield being a spacious outfield, very large outfield. So, look, as you know, the Bulldogs led the nation in home runs with 174 bombs this season. That is a new University of Georgia record. They hit 8 home runs in the super regional matchup against Mississippi State, 8 home runs in 2 games. So there's a lot of talk about bombs when you talk about the Georgia Bulldogs. They've got 5 players with 19 or more home runs, 7 players with 13 or more home runs on the season, 3 players with 20 plus home runs on the season. So how's that going to play in Omaha? That's the big question. Can the Bulldogs score runs generating gap to gap production, hitting a lot of doubles? Now, look, you're certainly not going to try and adjust your launch angle in the days leading into the College World Series. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Not expecting to see a change of approach out of this Georgia lineup either. You step into the batter's box, you're focused on getting a pitch you can hit and hit hard that is in the strike zone, and you turn it loose, man. By the way, if you're wondering, the Bulldogs have generated 122 doubles this season, which is top 30 in the nation. Interesting, doing a little research for the podcast, I noticed that both Troy and West Virginia, 2 of the big underdogs at the College World Series, actually among the teams that are in the College World Series, lead the way in gappers. Nobody's hit more doubles in the World Series than these two programs. Troy leads the way with 136 doubles this season. West Virginia, number 16, with 128 doubles. North Carolina, third among the teams in the World Series with 126 doubles. Again, Georgia with 122 as far as the doubles go. On paper, the Charles Schwab Field favors Troy and West Virginia and North Carolina coming into the tournament as far as the dimensions of the ballpark fitting the offenses of the 8 teams in the College World Series. So, and you want to do like Troy and West Virginia have been doing this season. You want to smoke it in the gap and get out there and run some bases. Bulldogs still capable of scoring a lot of runs, even when they don't hit 3, 4, 5 home runs in a game. I mean, this is the deepest lineup at the College World Series, 1 through 9. Nobody's deeper than the Georgia lineup. No easy outs. If you're a pitcher looking, searching to get an out, it's going to be hard to find in this Georgia lineup. With Trey Phelps leading off, you got Daniel Jackson. Apparently, he's going to be a consensus player of the year in college baseball. You got them 1 and 2 in the lineup. You got Colby Branch and Ryan Black at the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8 and 9. You got 4 quality bats in the middle of the batting order. Lujo, you got O'Shaughnessy, Ishikawa, and Wynn. You got bats, strong bats 1 through 9. Dogs are averaging 9 runs a game this season, which means they can fall behind early and can score enough runs in bunches to get back in the game. So Georgia never really out of these games. The big key against Texas and their ace Dylan Volantis, you got to find a way to run that pitch count up. Take maybe some more pitches. Foul pitches off. You got to get his pitch count up and get into that Texas bullpen to do some damage, some late inning damage. Make sure you're getting Rhino some at bats. I mean, what Jackson's done this season has really been amazing. Watching him do his thing. Surely his Major League Baseball draft stock has skyrocketed this season. You know, pretty much coming into the year, he was regarded as a late first round into the second round caliber pick. But with the way he's performed, my goodness, he's got to be a bona fide first round pick right now. Look, one more time, the matchup with Texas is huge. Saturday night. Got to win this game. Got to play from the winner's bracket at the College World Series. You got enough quality pitching if you're playing from the winner's bracket, Georgia does, to make a run at the title. So you got to beat Texas in game number 1. I don't want to be in that loser's bracket. Don't want to drop the first game against the Longhorns because your pitching depth is going to get tested in the losing bracket. You're going to make a run all the way to the final 2 out of 3 championship series. You got to cover probably 18 more innings, 2 full games. So the spotlight is on Wes Johnson's pitching staff. Bolchko, Aoki, Vigu, you got Matt Scott and Zach Brown. These 5 guys need to step up big, show up big, eat up some innings, keep Georgia's offense in the game. And if you can get that lead heading to the last inning, heading to the 9th inning, Georgia's closer, Justin Bird, has closed the season strong. He has closed it strong. I feel confident about him closing out games. So look, some of the other keys, and this key at any level of baseball, you've got to be good to beat the good teams. You've got to play good defense. You got to catch it and throw it. You got to play clean. Make the routine plays. Don't help the opponent. Make them earn every single run that they get. That is a recipe for success. Look, I'm feeling confident this deep Bulldogs offense is going to score enough runs to win. Home runs or not, they'll score enough runs to win. And so looking forward to seeing what happens there over the next 10 days or so. Heads up, though, you can hear the Georgia Texas game Saturday night on 680 The Fan or that fan app after the Braves Mets game ends. And then if Georgia beats Texas on Saturday night, game two on Monday, you can hear game two also on 680 The Fan starting at 640. So I don't know about you, man, but I'm ready for some College World Series action. Thrilled to see my Georgia Bulldogs back in the mix as a former Georgia baseball player. So proud of what this team has done. So hoping for the best.